Welcome back to our channel, guys.
I ain't leaving this bitch till you give me my money. I need my mother here.
So what can I help you with today?
I got this ring right here. I wanted to get it appraised, see how much it might be worth.
Chopper loan negotiation.
So how can I help you?
Steph, I got this.
I can help him.
I got it. How do you think you know more about silver than I do?
I know how to price it. I know exactly how to.
In a high-stakes confrontation at a jewelry counter, emotions flare as two individuals argue over expertise. Tensions rise with each claim about pricing silver, creating a chaotic scene.
$30,001.
No, it's not the $1.
30 grand.
I'd like to say yes.
Listen, 40 or 20. Let's flip a coin.
The scene shifts to a pawn shop where negotiations over a custom-made chopper motorcycle take center stage. The owner seeks a loan, facing financial struggles and desperate circumstances.
But what are you doing?
What you got?
See if I can get a loan on my chopper.
It's a 113 motor.
The motor alone was $7,000.
The stakes rise as a coin flip determines the fate of a $20,000 loan for the chopper. The tension escalates, showcasing the unpredictability of financial decisions and the impact on the customer's life.
I've seen a lot of motorcycles come in here, but I've never seen one like this.
Okay. I need about $10,000.
The focus shifts to the custom chopper's specifications and sentimental value, highlighting the emotional connection due to the brothers' craftsmanship. The negotiation becomes a delicate balance of compassion and financial reality.
On a loan, about $5,000.
Paying off both, or I mean,
$5,000. I'll go $5,500.
all right.
Deal. All right, we'll
change
get you
love.
$5,500.
The episode concludes with a deal struck at $5,500 for the motorcycle. Despite falling short of the initial request, there's a glimmer of hope for the customer, bringing a mix of relief and uncertainty. Misguided price pursuit.
Look at that.
Is it real? Well, you gotta pull this. Pull that. Try pulling that.
I don't know how much that is.
You got nothing.
Two black women enter a pawn shop and discover a game machine. Excitement turns to disappointment as they realize it's for entertainment only, not for winning real prizes.
This is a toy.
That's a toy.
It's a toy.
This is here for the manager.
I'm the man.
Nice.
You're not gonna get it.
The atmosphere intensifies as the women express their displeasure, demanding a prize from the machine. The situation escalates and the guard steps in to address the misunderstanding.
Let's go out. Well, just keep walking, man. Keep walking.
Don't tell me what's wrong. Come on. Y'all out of order.
The conflict peaks as the women continue to argue for a manager's intervention. The guard ultimately expels them from the pawn shop, concluding the incident. Bubble hockey.
Bubble hockey.
Detroit Classic. I'm thinking $2,500.
How much did you pay for it 10 years ago?
$3,500.
A pawn shop encounter unfolds as a customer eyes a bubble hockey game. Negotiations kick off with the customer seeking $2,500, but the pawnbroker questions the value.
Under $1,000.
Maybe we work out a little game. Winner gets the price.
$900 if you win, $500 if I win.
Oh, can't do it.
The negotiation continues with the pawnbroker proposing a lower price, suggesting a gaming duel to determine the final cost. The customer hesitates, seeking a higher amount.
$100 out of this thing.
16 you win, 400 I win.
All right, I win $1,600.
The game begins and the customer dominates the bubble hockey match, securing a convincing victory. The pawnbroker acknowledges the expertise and adjusts the evaluation accordingly.
Let's go.
But I know I'm gonna win this bet.
These aren't those $1,200 ones?
The conclusion sees the pawnbroker acknowledging the high value of the game, recognizing it as a genuine classic worth $2,500. The customer prepares to complete the transaction. Wrestling trunk triumph.
We have a champion item for you today.
I think I got your new bathing suit over here.
I don't think that's my size or my style.
The episode presents champion-level memorabilia, wrestling trunks worn by Titus O'Neil during Money in the Bank. Banter between the pawn shop staff sets a lighthearted tone.
Well, these are wrestling trunks.
Okay. Are they worth anything?
So where did you guys get these?
From a buddy of mine shortly after the show.
Negotiations unfold as the seller details the trunk's origin, worn by Titus O'Neil and his college football background. Price discussions ensue, involving humor and strategic bargaining.
Oh, how much are you looking to get?
1,800.
Are they worth that?
What do you think about 800?
What about 14?
Money at $1,000. Go for it.
You have a deal.
All right.
The negotiation reaches a climax as Chumley proposes $800, leading to an amusing wrestling-themed banner. The final agreement settles at $1,000, and the seller agrees to the deal.
And you sure this is like real and everything?
Yeah.
But you're sure they're real?
110%.
Concerns about authentication arise, with reassurance that the trunks are genuine. Rick, the pawn shop owner, decides to break even on the purchase and seeks dinner in return.
I'm gonna go look at stuff I understand.
I thought you might want to put this back in your collection.
Absolutely. It was my first WWE Championship match, and I won the Tag Team Championship.
Titus O'Neil makes a surprise entrance at the restaurant, sharing the backstory of the trunks and their historical significance. The emotional reunion adds a personal touch to the transaction.
We bought them for $1,000, so if you just let me break even and give me dinner, I'm good.
Got me a little black bag and everything. Look at that.
The episode concludes with Titus O'Neil expressing gratitude, and the pawn shop staff excitedly anticipates dinner. The atmosphere remains lighthearted, emphasizing the unique experiences of the pawn shop. Gunfire and negotiation.
And it was handed through the generations to me.
What are you trying to get out of it?
I'm looking for $50K.
50,000.
50,000.
Corey introduces Alex to Craig, who has a fascinating antique wheel lock gun. The guys are amazed by its rarity and history, and Alex is about to share some cool facts.
Man, this is stunning. Dating from about 1600s.
I've never seen anything like it before, but he's asking $50,000.
Alex dives into the history of the wheel lock, revealing it's a German-made firearm from the 1600s. Craig is nervously considering a $50,000 price tag. Alex suggests a test at the range.
Yeah, this is special. I love this wheel lock. And you still want 50 grand for it? Absolutely.
After research, Alex discovers that the gun belonged to a Prince Archbishop's personal guard. The guys head to the range for a nerve-wracking but successful test, and Craig's asking price is discussed.
Nice! What do you think it's worth now? I think it's $40,000.
In a quirky twist, Corey notices devil emoji targets for a gun designed to protect a Prince Archbishop. The gun fires impressively, and Alex estimates its value at $40,000.
Not as easily as I could do 30.
I would go 32.5.
We'll lose it over that. We'll do 32.5.
The negotiation begins with Corey expressing admiration for the unique gun. After some back and forth, they settle on $32,500, striking a deal for the exceptional wheel lock gun. Churchill Letter. A historical dealer brings a Winston Churchill letter to the pawn shop. The seller's writing? Not so great. But hey, it's Churchill, and the drama begins.
I have a Winston S. Churchill typed letter signed. Okay, so.
A quirky twist. Churchill wrote to a food writer about a paperweight from Benjamin Disraeli. The pawn shop team dives into the historical circus, paperweights and all. Enter Steve, the expert, unraveling the mystery of Churchill's signature. The magnification saga begins, complete with ink flow discussions and hilarious attempts to decipher the genius's handwriting. A surprise appearance by a 1968 Jack Kevorkian Volkswagen van shakes things up. The chopper deal is done, but now Churchill's letter gets a comedic price tag dance. Negotiations, magnifications, and laughs galore.
The thing I do like about this is it's got the writing on it, and I would put the value at the high end of that scope, so probably about $1,500.
The final act, the pawn shop owner, a smooth talker, bargains down to $1,200. The deals are sealed and everyone heads off with laughs, paperweights, and probably a newfound appreciation for historical handwriting challenges.
I think 1,200 sounds good.
All right, it's a deal.
Thank you, Mr. Harrison.
Meet you right over there. We'll do some paperwork.
Goofball. Our tale kicks off with a grinning goofball strutting into a watch shop, exuding joy like he just hit the jackpot. His guest snagged the ultimate timepiece. The shop's proprietor, eyes sparkling with mischief, unveils a watch that could outshine Big Ben. Our hero, wide-eyed like a kid in a candy store, marvels, "Wow," treating it like a time-traveling marvel. But oh snap, it's tagged at a hefty $75. Cold, hard cash, not Monopoly money. Undeterred, our bold hero eyeballs another watch, a jaw-dropping $599. His face? Priceless shock. Unfazed, he blurts, "Yes, I want it!" Then comes the knee slapper. He pulls out a crumbled $2 bill. The shopkeeper holds back laughter, educates him. "That's $2,000, sir."
It's a $2 bill.
Okay, and it's worth $2,000.
You can practically see the gears in the guy's noggin spinning, desperately seeking a way out. "Anyone up for a cash exchange?" he suggests, madness twinkling in his eyes. The shopkeeper, smelling trouble, hesitates, perhaps a financial genius or a victim of too many cartoons. In a wild finale, our hero, with a mischievous grin, hurls absurd insults like, "You're chunky with a giraffe-like neck." The bewildered shopkeeper calls in the guard. Enter the guard, booting out the funny guy, leaving the shop in stitches.
Hey, have a good day.
Big Mouth is hungry.
Unexpected drama. Strap in for a wild pawn shop ride. A lady steals the spotlight, but surprise, Mr. Sneaky tiptoes in for a bear hug, sparking unexpected drama. Gasps echo as the leading lady jumps, but it's just a playful fella. Laughter erupts. Who knew a pawn shop could be a comedy club? In this 6-second snippet, the pawn shop transforms into a stage for unexpected antics, surprising and delighting in this unlikely comedy setting. In the chaotic shop hustle, a dude flaunts a watch that could fund a small country. The shopkeeper, hungry for a bargain, attempts a haggling dance. But Mr. Watch Wizard wants stacks on stacks.
I came over to sell a beautiful watch. Okay? Tell me a little about it.
Cue the dramatic moment as the shopkeeper grabs him, yelling, "Hold up, time traveler!" Suspense builds as they investigate. Is it legit or a fancy imposter? Get ready for the ticking truth.
So, can you come back in about an hour? No problem. Perfect. I'll see you in about an hour. Thank you.
Picture our man playing Sherlock, sneakily starting the girl checking the watch. Instead of screams, laughter erupts. A mischievous symphony until the fun police arrive. An authoritative figure sternly commands, "Stop right there!" Giggles turn into awkward coughs. Lesson learned. Messing with the timepiece police is no joke. They keep the watch world in check.
Somebody had it open. You can see how screwed up they made those screws.
Someone did have it open.
You can see.
Business clash. A dramatic drama unfolds as Mark, introducing himself, seeks business from the owner. Tension builds with background music, setting the stage for unexpected confrontations.
Clearwater, Florida, but I have family up here in Northville, and we're starting a towing company, recovery, impounding.
Mark pitches his towing business, convinced it's a better venture. The owner, unimpressed, rejects the offer, leading to a clash of perspectives and business philosophies.
Well, things happen.
We don't have that problem because we have fences around the building.
The owner dismisses Mark's proposal, asserting control over his domain.
Well, I'm going to give you some paperwork to sign.
I wouldn't sign anything because I don't need your services.
The comedy irony emerges as Mark persists, unaware of the futility of his attempts to sway the determined owner. The owner bluntly shuts down Mark's pitch, labeling it a shakedown.
Listen.
No, you listen. You are not coming into my business and trying to shake me down.
The dialogue becomes increasingly heated, with the owner refusing to entertain the supposed business opportunity.
What would you call it?
I call it a business opportunity.
I'm not interested.
Mark's exit is met with firm warnings from the owner. The situation ends humorously with a comment on Mark's nice car, injecting a light note after intense confrontations.
I'll be back.
If I were you, I wouldn't come back.
Whatever.
The gym brawl. So, watch this hulking bodybuilder guy, all muscles and bravado, strutting into a pawn shop with this wrecked workout thing that looked like it went through a blender. He was like a peacock on protein, thinking he set up a magic muscle worm. The shopkeeper, a guy with a face as serious as a freshly waxed dumbbell, raised an eyebrow at the smashed up widget on the counter.
Hey man, I need to talk to somebody about this. This piece of junk I bought in here just a couple days ago don't work now, it's broken.
Check out this masterpiece, our bodybuilder buddy declared, pointing dramatically at his broken workout thing. It's so messed up. I swear it's doing reverse squats by itself. The shopkeeper is squinting at the wreckage, deadpan. Reverse squats, huh? Must be the newest gym craze.
This thing obviously couldn't handle what I was doing on it, so 2 days later it don't even work, so.
But our muscle hero was not giving up. Leaning over the counter, he claimed, "I want my money back."
How about you just get my money, and then we won't have any more problems with this, but I need my money back.
This thing's more of a comedy show than a workout. The shopkeeper, trying not to crack a smile, said, "Well, it's a one-of-a-kind piece, guaranteed to break the ice at any gym."
Or what?
Or what? There's gonna be a problem. How about
what
that?
Kind of problem is there gonna be?
Oh no, that's like a WWE scene. Our bodybuilder flexed his words and shoved the shopkeeper. "Give me my money or I'll turn you into a cardio machine for a month." And just like that, the pawn shop turned into a wrestling ring.
Don't touch.
Come on, man, let's go.
The shopkeeper, unexpectedly nimble, fought back and chaos replaced. It was like two sumo wrestlers battling for the last protein bar. Trying to play hero, two guards materialized out of thin air. They grabbed our bodybuilder and his busted gear, dragging them out.
We got you. Bring a few more. All we need was two. All y'all out.
Our muscle dude flailed around, still demanding his refund like a sad, deflated balloon. The pawn shop went back to normal.
That's it, my man. Bring a few more.
There's your machine, buddy.
The art of negotiation. So let's see this guy walking into a pawn shop, allowing him to be the next big art dealer with a painting put away under his arm. He's giving off major, I'm gonna hit the jackpot vibes. The shopkeeper, with a sneaky grace of a cat burglar, checks out the painting like it's the Mona Lisa 2.0. Our confident guy also spins this wild tale about how the painting formerly belonged to Napoleon's pet goldfish, or some other crazy story.
So what you got?
I've got a painting from Peter Max.
An original painting?
Well, I got into a silent auction.
The shopkeeper, poker-faced like a pro, goes, intriguing. You can virtually see dollar signs in his eyes as he dreams of making a fortune. Now comes the big moment. Confident guy bravely says, I want $3,000 for this masterpiece.
Let's see if she can close a deal.
Yeah, what is the bottom line?
3,000.
No way.
The shopkeeper, still all mysterious and cool, smirks and says, I can do $1,500, or you can hit the road.
1,500 and we got a deal.
It's like a Western showdown, but with money instead of guns. It's a take it or leave it situation. The confident guy, looking a bit less sure of himself, decides to pull a classic move, pretending to discuss it with his imaginary art expert friend. Maybe it's an unnoticeable chum with an art degree. While our hero is deep in discussion with his invisible art critic, the shopkeeper, beaming like a Cheshire cat, decides to up the figure.
I know there's a market for it.
So $1,500 I think is pretty good. They need to take the money and run.
He counts out $1,500, slams it on the counter as if to say, take the cash and run, chum, or say farewell to the deal of a lifetime.
1,500.
All right.
In the end, the confident guy, now looking further confused than confident, grabs the cash and virtually sprints out of the shop. And that is how a pawn shop turned into a comedy stage, starring Mr. Confident, the mysterious shopkeeper, and an oil with a Napoleon-connected goldfish. Art, my friends, might be priceless, or at least worth $1,500.
Peter Max.
Seat Showdown comedy. In a strange pawn shop turned into an airplane seat sale, things got wild when a gutsy and unusual woman decided to turn the whole event into a comedy show. Picture her like a sneaky cat strolling over to a chair and ignoring the "Don't Sit" sign as if it were garbage. It was as if your rebellious grandma suddenly took center stage, tossing caution and posters to the wind. Then in comes the lady running the shop, armed with politeness and a simple request for the lady to give up the seat. Little did she know she was about to get into a funny showdown with our cool and calm customer. The woman, looking super confident and mischievous, said, just let me be, treating the chair like her personal throne.
Okay, these are for sale. We don't have like a trial and error.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to buy them. I'm just trying to try them out.
As if that was not funny enough, the secret guards jumped into the blend. The shopkeeper, determined to bring order back, tried nicely to get the bold woman out of her comfy spot. But our fearless main character was not having it, bravely declaring, you cannot make me move.
And what you can do is leave me the alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then comes the guard trying to lift her off the seat. Suddenly, there's a big scene. The woman, now a pro at making a show, indicted the guard of bothering her and indeed threw in the surprise of claiming it was sexual harassment. The pawn shop turned into a stage for a solo performance, with our main character making up the script on the spot.
No, thank you.
You can get your hand off.
Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off.
But the comedy did not stop there. Wanting to leave with a bang, our leading lady dramatically fell to the bottom, blaming the confused guard for pushing her. The shop, once a place for buying and selling, turned into a theater for a funny play where reality and silliness conflicted in the most hilarious way.
Girl,
You pushed me.
What? I didn't touch. Did I touch you?
And just like that, the woman in the pawn shop left everyone. Guard, shopkeeper, and onlookers scratching their heads, wondering if they had just witnessed the craziest pawn shop show ever.
I'm not going anywhere.
Do whatever you want.
And we can have a
Joe's Sofa Saga. In a pawn shop full of weird and wonderful things, a guy named Joe was on a mission for the perfect settee. The man was on a tight budget, but his bullishness was as high as his hopes of chancing a hidden treasure among the fine furniture.
Well, here's the deal. I just moved from New Jersey. My wife and I. We just bought a house, and she sent me here. She said, see what you can pick up.
Perfect. Let's find some.
He spotted a couch that looked like it had been through a lot. The man with a hopeful look asked the shopkeeper if they could clean it before he bought it. Little did the man know, this couch had a history. Spills, stains, and all sorts of weird stuff. The shopkeeper, trying not to burst into laughter, convinced the man it was a great deal without mentioning the hidden surprises.
So inexpensive, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, that's nasty.
Not giving up, the man confidently sat on the couch, comparing the dirt on it to his shoes.
I'll tell you what, my shoes are cleaner than this couch.
Then don't buy it.
With a serious face, he said, "I'm pretty sure my shoes are cleaner than this thing." He even tried to make a deal, $200 for the not-so-great couch.
$397.77.
Really? Well, I only got $200.
It was a deal only Joe could find reasonable in the world of craziness. The real laughter started when this man, without thinking much, joked that if the couch were the shopkeeper's daughter, she must be a nasty one. The line between funny and awkward was getting blurry.
We had a reupholster and I gave it to Ashley.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that your daughter?
That's my daughter.
She must be nasty, too.
Out of the blue, a guard, called in by the offended shopkeeper, rushed in like a superhero. Joe was lifted off the couch and thrown out of the store, leaving everyone laughing.
Yeah. Walk out. Walk out, my man.
The pawn shop adventure had ended, but the story of Joe and the not-so-clean couch was sure to be a tale told with giggles and grins for years to come.
Yes, sir.
I'll go someplace else.
That's the dirty D right there, baby.
Comic pawn shop confrontation. Okay, a man is coming towards the shop. Wait, what? Is he coming to have something from the pawn shop? The man asking about her daughter means how creepy it is.
Hello, I need to pick up some stuff for my daughter.
Is it in pawn?
Yes, ma'am.
Laughter begins. Everyone around is intrigued to know what had happened to this man. Oh, another man entered into the argument. Let's see what would happen. Man accusing the shop owners of stealing. How crazy this man is, constantly accusing them of being thieves.
No, I want the stuff.
Yeah, but without the ticket, we can't give it to you.
The man is constantly infuriating them and sees he has come out the carbon. Who knows what will be the end of this nonsense fight? Oh, they're about to have the piercing argument.
I'm here, I want the stuff now. And what's he gonna do?
The man called the guard to throw him out, but see, the man is not in control. He is constantly arguing and challenging them without knowing the fact of the danger he's really in. Oh God, he's challenging the massive guard. The guard stopped him and said, "Don't touch me," but the man was not understanding.
Hey, I ain't scared of him.
Is he serious?
Calling his death to come earlier. The guard, in his fur, sent the man out. The really funny moment for all because the stupid man in his arguments really put him into account.
Hey, you can't get... Hey, I want my stuff. I tell you what, big boy. Hey.
Battle for Sanity. Well, folks, take a look at the pawn shop's front yard. It's like a bustling highway out there. The crowd has formed a lane longer than my grandma's stories. And guess what? The sanity levels are off the charts. It's like a contest for who can stay the sanest. Now, hold your horses because here comes the geniuses. These folks are more interested in the pawn shop than a cat in a laser light show.
Well, he's from California. Look at all these idiots.
They've gathered like it's the grand opening of the Pawn Shop Olympics. What's the big attraction, you ask? Maybe they're expecting a magic show, or perhaps the pawn shop's secretly giving away free wisdom. Or, here's a wild thought, they're gearing up for a full-scale aggression mission against the poor souls inside. Watch out, world, we've got a pawn shop revolution on our hands. Stay tuned and remember, in the pawn shop chaos, sanity reigns supreme. Good luck, brave souls.
That's not.
Clueless Heist Hijinks. Well, howdy there, folks. We've got a Lone Ranger in the pawn shop, sipping on his secret drink like he's the king of mystery. Little does he know, he's the star of a hidden camera show. Talk about being clueless and camera shy. Hold your horses. Looks like our man might be plotting some grand heist, doing his best Sherlock impression. He's scouting the joint, probably trying to find the perfect spot for his not-so-genius plan. But wait, he's still in the game. What on earth is he searching for in the pawn shop? Maybe lost treasure for his car keys? The suspense is killing me. Oh dear, he's now at the other counter. This fella is like a headless chicken wandering around without a purpose. Somebody give him a map or a snack at least. Buckle up, folks. Our wannabe detective just upgraded to a full-blown thief. Watch him waltzing around planning the perfect crime, and bingo! He pulls off a smooth exit, leaving the scene like he just won a game of hide-and-seek. Hold your belly laughs, our genius thief is back on camera, sneakily hiding his loot in his trousers. Smooth moves, my friend, smooth moves. And there he goes, strolling out of the pawn shop like he's won the lottery. Thinks he's the mastermind of the century, leaving behind a trail of stolen goods and a whole lot of laughs. What a character. Antique computers.
Have a good day. You man. Wonderful. So much. You too.
Two tech-savvy grandpas strut into a pawn shop, seeking a fortune for antique computers. Instead, they're hit with a vintage rejection.
Bastards, you can't give me a dime for... Oh, man.
When one grandpa clumsily breaks a computer, he pulls a move straight from the sitcom handbook. Accidental comedy at its finest.
I should have that. Put it in the dump.
Oops, one grandpa accidentally smashes a computer, blaming the seller. He theatrically tosses it toward the dumpster, thinking it's a mic drop moment. The seller, the true comedy connoisseur, chuckles at the failed dramatic exit. Here comes the queen of sass. A lady emerges roasting the old hillbillies and offering them an A-grade exit. She declares her reign over Detroit toughness and leaves them pondering a future career in comedy security. Cue laughter. Exit stage left. Ex-couple.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm actually looking to pawn these 2 watches.
In a pawn shop, a young couple walked in to sell 2 watches. Ashley, the shop owner, greeted them.
You guys dating, married?
Was engaged, but not anymore.
When she asked about their relationship, the boy explained they used to be engaged, but are now exes because both of them cheated on each other.
Okay, so you want to sell them, correct?
Yes.
And how much were you looking for?
Despite their turbulent exchange, Ashley inquired about the watch's value.
This one I am not interested in because we don't take this brand.
You gonna take that brand?
Ashley noticed the watch's flaws, and when the girl mentioned a particular brand, the boy claimed it was fake.
You are more than welcome, to leave that here and we can send it out to get the crystal replaced.
As Ashley attempted to facilitate the watch sale, the ex-couple's argument escalated.
No, what's she talking to?
We ain't got all day.
No, you weren't. Shut up.
The situation took an unexpected turn.
You never had no life before me.
I won't.
You never had no life before me.
Girl slapped the boy, turning the pawn shop into a battleground of emotions.
Had no life before me.
Let's go.
Let me go.
Let's go.
Let me go.
The situation escalated post-slap as the boy, fueled by anger, forcefully dragged the girl outside.
I walk outside and the lady comes back for her watches. I wish you luck.
Ashley returned the watches to girl by going toward them and wishes them good luck. Shark costume. A fantastic character, half man, half shark, enters a pawn shop.
Yeah, I'm a professional mascot during the daytime. At night, I'm a dancer.
Claiming to be a daytime mascot and a nighttime dance sensation.
$800, that's all I want.
This guy is so bizarre.
Les, skeptical, questions the shark man about his $900 financial request, leaving the room stunned.
Don't they have those in Halloween costume stores?
Les dismisses an awesome shark costume as a Halloween costume, but Rick takes it on, turning the pawn shop into a makeshift underwater comedy club, despite Ashley's rejects due to an unpleasant odor.
See? It works. $800.
Les, a pawn shop owner, is captivated by a customer who demands $800.
You're missing a speeder.
Oh my God.
But when he reveals his naked self, Les's jaw drops.
Hey, where's Ashley going with the naked guy?
Tom, between amusement and disbelief, Les performs the quickest eviction in pawn shop history, leaving the customer high and dry. Ching Chong TV.
Girlfriend's about to fly back home without me. I have no money. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to go.
Right.
I want $200 for it.
200 for that?
A hat-wearing kid strolls into a pawn shop, hoping to score $200 for his TV. The seller, feeling frugal, counters with a generous $15.
What brand is that?
Ching Chong.
The boy, trying to lighten the mood, drops a Ching Chong brand joke, turning a place into a comedy club for skeptical sellers.
200 for that?
Yeah.
Never gonna happen. 13-inch TVs are selling for $15.
Our persistent TV peddler keeps pushing for more cash for his 13-inch Marvel, but the savvy seller sticks to his guns at $15.
Come on, please. I don't want to get stuck in a tray.
The boy, desperate to impress his TV-loving girlfriend, gets sadder than a clown without his makeup.
Girlfriend's about to fly back home without me. I have no money. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to go.
Right.
I want $200 for it.
200 for that?
The seller, unamused, directs him out, ensuring love won't cost him more than $15 today. In a fit of frustration, our TV tosser storms out, giving the shop a kicking and throwing his TV into a dumpster like it's a basketball shot gone wrong. The seller, shaken but not stirred, mutters, "Idiot," and commands him to exit.
You're gonna make me leave?
Pretty much.
Get the f out of here. Get off my property.
Asserting his control over the TV tossing theatrics. It's a dumpster diving comedy masterpiece in 3 acts. Brain, not brawn.
I got a loan on my wife's ring.
Yeah?
And when I first started coming here, I got a VIP card. I got more on the loan. Now you guys put me to a gold card, and I get nothing out of it.
A bald customer, frustrated over a loan on his wife's ring, seeks resolution from the manager over a VIP card upgrade and the perceived lack of benefits. Tensions rise as they discuss the situation.
No, the VIP is the gold. They're both one the same. We offer a promotion at American Joy and Loan. It's called a Gold Card membership. It gets more money in people's pockets if they want to get a loan and allows you to save money if you want to buy something.
The pawn shop employee tries to explain the gold card system's benefits, but the customer remains frustrated.
I am hearing you, but you're not listening to me.
Tensions rise as the employee insists on the procedure, leading to anger, questioning, and physical comparisons.
You think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny. I think that there's something wrong when you start hitting your head against the side of the window.
Creating an atmosphere of animosity and miscommunication.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm not going to do anything about it.
What are you going to do about it?
The customer and employee engage in verbal sparring, escalating tensions.
Whatever happened to you?
You need to get out of my face, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me scoot back.
Really?
The guard asserts their position, urging the customer to step back. The customer refuses, escalating the confrontation, leaving the atmosphere charged with hostility and unresolved conflict.
Hell no. This you want some?
Whatever you got to bring.
Come on.
The customer's unwelcome invitation intensifies, leading to an unresolved atmosphere.
Hello. That's what I thought.
The customer's confrontational tone suggests a potential fight, escalating tension and the possibility of a physical altercation. Volkswagen van.
Good. I'm Les. John. What the hell is it? This is a 1968 Volkswagen van owned by Dr. Death, Jack Kevorkian.
Hold on to your seats. A 1968 Volkswagen van, once owned by Dr. Death, rolls into the pawn shop. Les is on the case, exploring this piece of history. Weirdness level maximum.
And I have everything documented.
How much do you want for this thing?
I'm looking to get in the 6 figures.
The seller dreams of 6 figures for the van, but reality check.
20 grand?
No.
25 grand.
Negotiations go from 20 grand to a wild coin flip for 30 grand. Les, you mad genius.
Oh my God. My dad's gonna leave everything to chance on a $20,000 coin flip? What are you doing?
Seth and Ashley can't believe Les's coin flip antics. He's risking 20 grand just for a chance at 30 grand. The drama unfolds like a high-stakes comedy. Less you wild card. The coin flip drama continues with drum roll and laughter.
Nails it in. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good deal.
The van deal is sealed at 20 grand, leaving everyone amused and baffled. What a ride!
No question. I proved to my kids I still got it.
Les, the coin flipping legend, celebrates his 20 grand win. Laughter echoes as the deal concludes. The van's bizarre journey adds a hilarious chapter to pawn shop history. Ring drama.
So what can I help you with today?
I got this ring right here. I wanted to get it appraised, see how much it might be worth.
Hey, listen up, people. Commodity Wild just happened at the original pawn shop. Imagine this dude who looks like he just rocked out at a concert stepping in, holding a ring that has probably seen more action than a library book. The crazy twist, he's not there to show it like a rock star. He's trying to sell the thing.
I also wanted to know how much you guys would give me for it, like as a pawn, and then I pay it back.
Okay, when I give you an appraisal, that's not how much I'm gonna give you in pawn.
So he's all proud, telling the pawnbroker how this ring is worth a ton of money, when, out of nowhere, a lady burst in like a storm.
What the are you doing?
She's on a mission to figure out why her precious ring is about to be someone else's fancy jewelry. Cue the dramatic music, folks.
Why'd you take my ring?
Well, I wanted to see how much it was worth.
Bull.
Now, our rock star wannabe is caught red-handed, dealing with an angry lady dead set on getting her shiny thing back. It's like a soap piece crashing into a rock concert, and the pawn shop is the main stage.
I just wanted to know how much it was worth, that's all.
You're a liar. Why'd you take my ring?
I'm sorry.
What?
Things get intense as the lady slaps the crazy guy not once, but twice. And suddenly, the whole place goes silent. You could hear a leg drop, or in this case, a ring hitting the counter. The other people in the pawn shop are stunned, wondering if they accidentally walked into a live reality TV show.
You're a idiot. Can I just have my ring?
Well,
Yeah,
he's
it's
the one that
hers.
gave it to me.
That's hers.
Just give me my ring.
Our lady does not waste any time. She grabs the ring back, making it clear her bling is off limits.
Right now.
The embarrassed and confused rock star lookalike gets pushed out of the pawn shop by the triumphant lady. There you have it, folks, a ridiculous blend, up and a super dramatic autumn at the pawn shop. Turns out the real treasures are not just the bones for trade. Who would have allowed pawn shops could be this amusing? Stay tuned for the coming occasion of pawned out drama. Today we've got a wild ride for you on Hardcore Pawn with some idiots. Get ready for a roller coaster of laughs, absurdity, and unexpected turns on this episode of Hardcore Pawn, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary.
Man, it's ridiculous, man.
Body slam. A man brings heavy vibes into the pawn shop, sharing his grandma's passing and hoping to trade a ring for rent money. Ashley adds a sprinkle of sympathy, making the somber moment oddly endearing.
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
Ashley rains on the customer's parade, revealing the ring's lack of godliness. Frustration brews, and Ashley suggests pawning everything but the kitchen sink. The struggle for value turns into a financial comedy sketch.
It's not real gold.
So you saying it? Basically, y'all sit up here and waste my time talking to you?
You didn't waste your time.
Ashley, usually the pawn queen, battles a customer storm. The ring debate escalates into a shouting match.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
What you mean? What you
I'm
mean?
trying to help you solve your issue.
Lower your voice.
The customer wants quiet, Ashley wants value. The result? Pawn shop opera in full swing.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't put your finger in my face. Don't put your finger in my face.
Enter Byron, the pawn superhero. Ashley's yelling fest transforms into a tag team wrestling match.
No, let's go. Let me go. Let me go, man. Let me go. Bitch, I'll be back.
Byron takes center stage, slamming the customer out the door like a disgruntled WWE star.
Let me go. Man, y'all got me.
It's a pawn shop drama with a security twist.
People come in my face all the time and people like scream at me. Nobody's ever touched me.
A $3 bill.
Hi, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm looking for a watch, maybe about $100. I got $100 to spend.
Well, 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 look at this drama unfolding in our favorite pawn shop. A woman struts in like she owns the place. The owner, trying to impress her, showcases some bling, and she's all ears. It's like a weird dance of possessions.
That's really pretty.
It's really
Looks
pretty.
good on you.
It was 100.
100. I'll take it.
Okay.
Things are heating up. The woman, feeling all high and mighty, wants the pricey watch. Negotiations are on, and after some back and forth, she says yes. Cash time, right? Wrong.
Now we add tax on that. It's gonna be 106.
All right. Here.
Hold up, the plot twist is here. She pulls out a gift card worth $100 and thinks she's the queen of the Pawn Palace. The owner's face? Priceless. She's like, lady, are you serious?
These are not our gift cards.
What would you call it?
These are
preferred customer.
No snap. The owner ain't buying it. He accuses the gift card of being faker than a $3 bill. Trauma alert. The woman's in denial, insisting it's legit. This is better than a soap opera.
Fly $100 on it. That is not our gift card.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a full-blown showdown. The owner versus the woman. It's like a bad reality show. She's trying to swipe that card. He's not having it. Cue the verbal fireworks.
Okay, I'm not about to lose.
Hold on one second. Let me explain this
I'm
to her.
not about to lose. I want the watch. Turn around and swipe.
The tension is thick, and so is the irony. The woman's yelling, the owner's smirking. It's like a comedy sketch gone wrong. This fight is going in circles, and I'm here for it.
You the ugliest two sisters I've ever seen in my life.
Finally, someone with common sense. The owner kicks her out like he's escorting a misbehaving guest from a party. She's asking for directions like she's lost. Well, she kind of is, lost in her own questionable choices.
No, I'm gonna get my money.
Hey, Byron, show her where the money's at.
My money.
He's gonna show you where the money's at.
As she's thrown out, she's hollering about fraud and wanting her money back. Lady, you tried to pull a fast one, and now you're left with nothing but echoes of your failed scam. Better luck next time, or not.
Go ahead.
Man, they took my money, man. Somebody want $100.
Penguin generator guest. Well, folks, here we're witnessing a bizarre episode at the local electrical supply store. A guy waltzed in reassembling a penguin on a skateboard, rocking mismatched socks and a Hawaiian shirt that screams lost bet. The shopkeeper's expression? Priceless, my friends.
Generators are simple to use, my man.
It doesn't run on electricity or nothing though, does it?
Hold on to your hats. Our penguin skater is on a mission for a generator because his house is in the dark. And get this.
You want to generate electricity,
yeah,
right? That's what a generator does. So all you do, open up the gas can.
He needs power for his rare rubber ducks. The shopkeeper, baffled as if an alien just offered him moon rocks, points to the generators. But wait, our penguin is more lost than a fish in a chess game. Round 2 of generator education, anyone?
Could I take it to my house and see if it'll work?
What?
Like go to my house.
We don't allow you to try it out at home.
After a reluctant re-explanation, our penguin's eyes light up, as if witnessing a magic trick or realizing he only has $500.
It says 900, but I don't have 900.
What do you have?
I only got like 5.
500?
Yeah.
Negotiation time, folks. It's like a Shakespearean drama with more dramatic moves than a game of charades at a circus.
This is ridiculous, dude. I mean, I'm overpaying for it. I only got 5. You ain't gonna help me?
So if you want to buy this, I'd be more than happy to sell it to you.
Just when you think a deal is in the works, our penguin suggests a home trial. Will the generator vibe with his living room? Shopkeeper's not having it, thinking he's in a reality TV prank.
You want to buy it or not?
I want to borrow it at least.
Borrow it?
What the f work?
Give me $700. You can borrow it indefinitely.
Cue the chaos. Security guards swoop in, dragging our penguin out like a grumpy rock star exiting the stage.
Oh, you want to bet?
Excuse me.
Have a good day, sir.
Hell no. No.
Have a good day, sir.
No.
And there he goes, leaving the bewildered shopkeeper questioning the sanity of humanity. Who knew buying a generator could be this wild?
Man, I ain't never come back to this
Promise?
ass store.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise. You
Thank
promise?
you.
Gun desk. Today at the pawn shop, a lady brought in a mysterious desk that moonlights as a gun desk. A desk with a concealed firearm. She's clueless about its value, but is selling it like a quirky antiquity. If danger strikes, just push the button and file your stress away.
Where in the world did you get this?
I got it in an estate sale. I was just looking for a nice little desk to put a guest book on.
Apparently, the lady got this gun desk from an estate sale, thinking it was just a cute desk for a guest book. The seller's reaction? He's seen hidden guns in everything. Swords, canes, cameras, but a gun-disguised desk? It's like 007's DIY project gone wrong.
You're really not going to stop anybody if you shoot them in the thigh with a small .22 like that.
Well, it's not even a regular .22, it's a .22 short or something it looks like.
The pawn shop seller, baffled by the antique gun desk, insists on a buddy inspection to verify its age. The buyer, eager for the coolest desk ever, is like, "Where's the gun, though?" Antique furniture shopping meets gun control comedy.
This thing is a gun. You press there's the trigger. That falls down, hits the hammer. The bullet flies out this way.
The second seller is utterly perplexed by the gun desk, questioning its practicality. He's pondering who would buy a tiny desk with a hidden firearm. Meanwhile, the buyer's probably thinking, well, it's the perfect desk for a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek.
The other thing is, I don't know how old this thing is.
The seller delves into firearm logistics, explaining the pre-1898 loophole and the concealed weapon twist. Meanwhile, the buyer's probably regretting not majoring in antique desk forensics.
Okay, it's one to have a gun, but now you have a concealed weapon because it's a hidden gun. Have you had it apart?
Yes.
The seller navigates the murky waters of antique gun regulations. The buyer, eager for a legal loophole, contemplates turning the gun desk into a non-threatening relic. Antique buyer drama at its finest.
Thanks for bringing it in.
Oh, you're welcome.
I really wish I could have bought this because the odds of another gun desk coming in here are slim to none.
Superbowl Ring. Walked into the pawn shop like a Super Bowl champ flaunting a ring fit for the football gods. The seller's dreaming of a touchdown deal at $22,000. But he's ready to settle for $19,500 because even champions negotiate in the end zone.
I'm looking to get anywhere from like $22,000 to $21,000 for the ring, but if $19,500 was to hit it, I'd take it.
The seller got the ring from a forgetful wide receiver deal. It's from Super Bowl 39, and despite the shop owner's dislike for the Patriots, he acknowledges their success. An issue with the ring's mark is noted.
If this Super Bowl ring is the real McCoy, it's worth tens of thousands of dollars. But a hand-engraved manufacturer's mark just doesn't seem right to me.
The pawn shop worker, with a quirky habit of hoarding Super Bowl rings, scrutinizes the suspect engraving on the Patriots ring. The seller's mid-20s price tag meets skepticism as the shop owner delays, realizing this ring's authenticity quest might need more detective work than expected.
I'm gonna have to get somebody in here because it just doesn't look right. I want to do a little bit more research, so we'll get this thing figured out.
The seller's nervous about the big bucks, defending the ring's authenticity with player credibility. The pawn shop worker, still skeptical, calls in an expert, and in walks Jeremy, the ring detective, ready for some bling investigation.
Now, rings that are given to players are far more valuable than if they're given to a front office staff member or something.
The expert, dropping knowledge on the 04 Patriots ring, relishes Eagles' losses. He educates on the ring's bling, emphasizing player rings' value, and highlights the counterfeit struggle. The pawn shop now is a sports memorabilia professor.
Usually you would see that not only in a different location, but it looks to be actually hand engraved rather than actually out of the machine.
The expert dissects the Jostens mystery, noting hand engraving and unique features. Despite the unconventional markings, he vouches for the ring's legitimacy. The 04 Patriots bling gets a 100% authenticity seal, and the pawn shop rejoices in a victory for sports memorabilia truth.
They actually had to have somebody laser engrave each and every ring. So this ring is 100% legit, and it's pretty awesome.
Sweet.
The appraisal moment arrives, and the expert places the 04 Patriots ring in the high demand category, estimating it between $30,000 to $35,000.
Super Bowl rings from players such as this sell from about $30,000 to $35,000.
Nice, nice.
The seller, aware of economic woes, starts at $22,000. But the pawn shop owner, considering the long wait, bargains at $18,000. Negotiations roll with a counteroffer of $21,000, reminding the seller you don't have anything like this in your showcase. The ring dance continues.
I go 21.
But you don't have anything like this in your showcases. I know you have a Patriots ring, but you don't have that Patriots ring.
After intense haggling, the 04 Patriots ring lands in the pawnshop owner's possession for $20,000 cash. Family banter erupts over the new addition, turning it into a $20,000 paperweight threat. The ring battlefield unfolds.
I'll give you 20 grand.
Pass.
20 grand. Cash. $100 bills. Just because I need a Super Bowl ring for every one of my fingers. Deal.
Deal.
All right.
German spy camera. At the start, the speaker enters a pawn shop and introduces the item, a 1950s German spy camera reminiscent of something out of Inspector Gadget. The brief mention of Inspector Gadget adds a touch of intrigue and playfulness to the scene.
So how's it work?
You adjust these little dials here depending on what you're trying to take your photo of.
The focus shifts to the camera itself, identified as a Minox 3. The speaker highlights its compact size, likening to a cigarette lighter.
If you give a 10-year-old a camera and say it's not just a camera, it's a spy camera, it probably got you out of your parents' hair for a couple hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
The customer expresses the purpose of their visit to sell the 1950s Minox 3 spy camera. The stated price expectation is around $150, indicating the perceived value of the vintage device.
With all this on there, it makes it completely illegal for me to have anything to do with it.
Clown prints. In a small pawn shop on the corner of Chuckles Street and Guffaw Avenue, things got really funny one day. A guy walked in with so much makeup on his face that he looked like he just stepped out of a play. The shopkeeper, who was used to weird stuff, tried hard not to laugh as the man approached, sporting a rainbow wig that seemed to stay on by magic.
I need to sell this earring because my little red Corvette broke down.
Oh, no kidding.
Absolutely.
Wow.
The man, looking mischievous, whipped out a fancy earring from his pocket and showed it off with a big dramatic gesture. The shopkeeper, holding back a laugh, checked out the earring like it was some royal treasure.
You know who I am, right?
No. Who are you?
You don't know who I am.
But actually, it looked more like a toy you'd find in a cereal box than something fit for a king.
1,000.
I'm just asking for 1,000 just to get my limo.
No. That's not real.
You gonna help me out. Excuse me?
That's a real earring, but it's not real diamond.
Are you kidding me?
Ignoring the fact that the earring was probably fake, the guy started dancing like he was the star of his own circus.
Prince, right?
Prince, absolutely.
Wow.
He even gave himself a royal title, calling himself Prince. The shopkeeper, now thoroughly entertained, clapped along as the guy did his goofy dance. With a cheeky smile, Prince claimed the earring was a super precious diamond passed down from his clown ancestors. The shopkeeper played along, giving praise to this pretend royal jewel, while secretly thinking it would make a great prop in a comedy act. As the funny business came to an end, Prince, not ready to leave without a big finish, spun back to the counter and started another round of funny moves. The shopkeeper and his assistant struggled to hold in their laughter, tears rolling down their faces as the wacky Prince danced out the floor, leaving behind a funny feeling that stuck around even after the rainbow wig was out of sight. Boss's TV Fiasco. Hey everyone, gather around because something straight out of a funny TV show just happened at the local electronics store. Imagine this. The big boss barges in like a storm on way too much coffee.
Didn't I tell you guys to restock the TV shelf? Didn't you see I was just with a crazy customer?
Yelling about wanting to grab some TVs. I mean, who does not suddenly crave a TV spree, right? Now, the poor workers are stuck between a rock and a high-tech place and cannot take the boss seriously. I mean, who could? It's like the boss watched too many action movies and thought today was the day to be an action hero with innocent flat screens.
I gave you a job to do and you didn't do it?
Dad, you told us we were like little kids. How does a baby know how to do inventory?
But stay, there's a twist. The main character, the boss, realizes things are serious and decides he needs backup. So, what does he do? Grabs his assistant like they're partners in a buddy cop movie.
Hey, you know what? The hell with it. I'm gonna do it myself. Bobby J, do me a favor. We need to go pull some TVs.
To help with this crazy TV mission. Because obviously snagging TVs is a job for a dynamic brace.
Ash, Seth, right now. Right now.
What?
Right now. Let's just went down.
What?
Let's went down.
But wait, there's more sitcom gold. Out of nowhere, another assistant rushes over to the boss's kids looking really upset. Why?
Just went down.
What?
Let's went down.
Dad, you all right?
Well, turns out the master is now on the floor. Yep, the guy who was on a TV conquest is now chilling on the cold floor of the electronics aisle.
Well, we have an emergency here.
What happened? Did he say something hurt?
No, he didn't say anything. We're pulling TVs.
They call emergency services because apparently this is not just a shopping spree, it's a full-blown crisis. And then comes the ambulance. The daughter dramatically points at the approaching rescue vehicle, as if it's the hero cavalry coming to save the day.
My dad's always been the strongest person I know, and right now he's completely helpless.
I can nearly hear the wacky sitcom music playing in the background. It's so crazy, snaggletooth, and, well, just another day in the unpredictable sitcom that's real life. Stay tuned for the coming episode. People more adventurous with the boss and his search for TVs are coming your way. Crazy Store Comedy.
What's up, Grandpa?
Where's your costume at?
There.
Corey, that's not a costume.
In a super silly store, there's this hilarious pair that could out-funny any comedy show. Watch this, an old grandpa wearing a hat that is seen way too many times, with a black band covering one eye. Right beside him is his son, with a hairband that seems to have its own crazy magnetic pull. A mix of colors that should not make sense on air.
What?
So, a regular customer walks in thinking they're just here for a normal shopping trip. Little did they know, a comedy explosion was about to happen. The first person they notice is the son, and they burst into laughter. "What on earth are you trying to be?" they ask, still giggling from the unexpected fun.
What are you supposed to be?
It's obvious I'm Justin Bieber, America's heartthrob.
With a serious face, the son proudly says, "I'm claiming to be Justin Bieber, the American singing sensation." The secret? It's all in the hair. The customer laughs even more, realizing these two are a riot.
Roy Rogers?
I'm Rooster Cogburn from True Grit.
But the real comedy star is Grandpa, strutting around like a rooster king. Feathery hat, confident crowing, he is turning heads. The customer, almost out of breath from laughing, asks, "What is your grandpa pretending to be?" Slightly holding back laughter, the son answers, "He is the legendary Rooster Kern. Shows up once in a lifetime to make people laugh."
Go yourself.
Antoine, what are you supposed to be?
The world's biggest baby.
Just when effects seem crazy enough, another character appears, a guy dressed like the world's biggest baby. The customer, nearly crying from horse laugh, realizes they have hit the jackpot of comedy. In this shop of customer craziness, laughter is the currency. These funny characters are the kings of comedy, making everyone laugh and showing that occasionally the best service is the one that comes with a big dose of funny. Pawn Shop Riddles.
Look how stupid this question on Pawn Stars is.
In this hilarious rant, the speaker dissects a seemingly absurd question about fake items in a pawn shop.
A over 1,000, B over 5,000, or C over 10,000.
The logic behind the options A, B, and C is dissected with comedic frustration.
Well, if the answer is C, the answer's also A and B. Because if it's over 10,000, it's also over 5,000, it's also over 1,000.
The speaker expresses disdain for the question, claiming that if the answer is C, then A and B are also correct.
I mean, most of the shit that comes into the pawn shop has got to be fake. They've been in business for years and years and years.
The absurdity of the question and the presumed obviousness of the answer are highlighted.
God, what a stupid question.
The speaker ridicules the question's simplicity, asserting that there's no way to get it wrong. The tone is sarcastic as they emphasize the lack of challenge in the question. Anticipation builds as the speaker eagerly awaits the genius-revealed answer. The expectation is set for a straightforward solution to the seemingly senseless question. The speaker's reaction is a mix of frustration and amusement as the answer confirms the over 10,000 scenario. The comedic exasperation with the question's lack of complexity is evident. That's all for our video. We hope you liked it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Share it with your family and friends. See you next time.
I mean, most of the shit that comes into the pawn shop has got to be fake. They've been in business for years and years and years. God, what a stupid question.
Today we've got Seth bringing in something that's blowing everyone's mind. And boy is he in for a shock. Our friend Penny rolls in with a rare 83 T-top Cutlass, lowrider frames, and a fully customized beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the stuff dreams are made of. These babies are like finding a needle in a haystack these days. And you can see Seth's eyes light up with excitement. Easy there, Seth, don't get too carried away.
We see all types of old cars come through the store. Does it do the four-wheel hop? It could if you wanted it to.
This amazing car is decked out with 4 switches and can hop up to 72 inches in the front. And guess what? If you're up for it, it can even do a 4-wheel hop. Talk about a versatile ride.
If you wanted it to, it's equipped to. But it's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
This car is the real deal, folks. It's got all the bells and whistles you could imagine. How often do you come across a fully equipped ride like this? Seth can't help but admit that it's incredibly rare to see a car that's not only fully customized, but can also jump off the ground. He can't resist showing off, telling us about the car's 4 hydraulic pumps and a whopping 14 deep cycle batteries. More batteries mean more power, right? Seth and his buddy can't resist the temptation to hop in and experience it firsthand. And let me tell you, they are having a blast. Now, Seth really wants this car, but he wants it at the right price. Penny, on the other hand, is hoping to fetch $12,000 for it. Will Seth bite the bullet and make the deal? Well, here's the twist.
How about $4,000?
Seth is only willing to dish out $4,000 for it. Whoa, talk about a huge drop. You can see the disappointment on Penny's face. He explains that he spent $4,000 just on the paint job alone. After some negotiation, Penny agrees to settle for $10,000. But Seth tries to push it further, offering $7,000. You know he wants it.
It's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the...
Penny, being the wise guy he is, doesn't take the deal. In the end, they part ways on good terms. Well, folks, let's hope Penny finds another buyer who's willing to meet his price for this fully customized car. It's always a thrill to see unique items like this in the pawn shop. And who knows what will come through those doors next. Stay tuned for more pawn shop adventures. But here comes another gem-filled day at Les's pawn shop.
It's a waste of time, Dad.
You'll see.
We have a woman who's brought in some stones she discovered at her late grandmother's house. Her goal? To gather enough cash to cover her dear grandma's funeral expenses. Poor thing, she's not quite sure about the value of these stones and is expecting to receive a modest sum for them.
Younger.
How much did you want for these?
Anything would help, like $50 or $100.
Enter Ashley, who wants to assist but has serious doubts about the authenticity of these gems. On the other hand, Les is a big softie who sees potential in these stones and wants to help the woman out.
What?
It's a waste of time. This could be custom jewelry.
Yeah, it could be, but I think some of these are...
Now, Ashley isn't on board with Les's plan. Talk about family drama. She's doing her best to convince Les that this is a complete waste of time. But Les has something up his sleeve. He's arranged for a gem expert to come in and assess whether the stones are genuine or not. And let me tell you, what unfolds next is nothing short of astonishing. Brace yourselves, folks.
Holy... Oh my God.
These stones turn out to be the real deal. Crystal's life is about to take a major turn. All the stones, except for one, turn out to be plain old glass. But that one stone, oh boy, it's a game changer. It's a rare Burmese ruby worth a whopping $10,000. Les's hunch was spot on, and boy does it pay off.
So we'll be able to give you $10,000.
Crystal can hardly believe her luck. She's ecstatic and still pinching herself to make sure it's real. And you know what? Les deserves a round of applause for his intuition and faith in those stones. Well done, Les. It just goes to show that sometimes you can stumble upon hidden treasures in the most unexpected places. Crystal's journey from uncertainty to a life-changing discovery is a testament to the unpredictable nature of the pawnshop world. Who knows what other surprises await us in the future? Stay tuned, folks, because the adventure at Les's pawn shop is far from over. Hold on to your seats because this next guy is about to unleash some of the rarest goodies on the market.
5, 6.
Brace yourselves, space geeks, because this is gonna blow your mind. So this guy rolls up with a bunch of crates, and let me tell you, the anticipation is real.
Got a couple things. I have some Star Trek things, and I also have things from NASA.
He's got some seriously cool stuff from the Star Trek universe, and even NASA. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. It's clear that this dude is a space enthusiast through and through, and his collection is off the charts. Honestly, it's a total flex. Like seriously, you gotta take a look at this thing.
This is all the kind of stuff that you're into.
Now, here's the kicker. Ashley confesses that she and her brother aren't exactly die-hard Star Trek fans. But guess what? Every time they get anything Star Trek related in their shop, it flies off the shelves.
I'm not a Trekkie girl, my brother's not a Trekkie guy, but when we get Star Trek stuff in here, it flies off.
Talk about a lucky break, huh? This guy managed to gather all these valuable items from various Star Trek conventions across the country, thanks to his gig as a truck driver. Talk about dedication to the cause. But wait, it gets even better. He pulls out this kit from Paramount Studios, which is a seriously impressive piece in his collection.
To give to radio station to run ads for the show.
It's an authentic set that was sent to a TV executive when Deep Space Nine first hit the screens. Now that's some next-level stuff right there. You can't help but appreciate the sheer coolness of it all. Here's the catch, though. All this awesomeness comes at a price, and Seth, our shop owner, is taken aback by the asking price.
This was $1,000?
Yes.
Wow. $1,000?
Yes.
Why? Why is that so
Because
much?
it's custom built and it all lights up and works.
The guy wants a whopping $1,200 for everything, unless ever the savvy negotiator tries to bring it down to $700. It seems like a stalemate, but fear not, because Ashley steps in with her clever thinking. After some intense back and forth, Ashley manages to strike a deal.
$7,800.
She works her magic and secures all these incredible items for just $800. Can you believe it? Talk about a happy ending. Everyone walks away satisfied. The customer gets a fair price, and our shop owners have some killer new additions to their inventory. Who knew that a truck driver with a passion for Star Trek could bring so much excitement to our little shop? It just goes to show you never know what surprises are waiting around the corner.